Thousands of people from the northeastern coast of Australia have been evacuated today as cyclones rivaling Hurricane Katrina raged in on tourist towns and rural communities. Mines, rail lines and coal ports were closed in Queensland state due to Cyclone Yasi as she made her way towards the coastline. Those residents preparing to leave fear for the worst.
We're boarding everything up. We've screwed down all the storm shutters. I'm putting ply over all the windows.
Very scary.
It's pretty big, so it's very scary stuff.
Military aircraft carriers are on hand to evacuate the main hospital in Cairns.
Those will range from intensive care patients through to mothers expecting to give birth.
Cyclone Yasi is expected to hit the region at midnight on Thursday. More than 200,000 Egyptians rallied in Cairo's Tahrir Square today in what was the biggest demonstration against Hosni Mubarak's 30-year rule. The protesters waved flags and banners reading "Bye Bye Mubarak," rejecting his promise of authoritarian rule and reform, ordering that he quit. The Egyptian army has pledged not to confront protesters, essentially handing the streets over to some million people for anti-Mubarak rallies across the country. The government has launched today a new website targeting the types of crimes and the amounts recorded in neighbourhoods for its citizens. The innovative new system was named by police Street Level Crime Mapping and shows recorded crime statistics for England and Wales. British Home Secretary Theresa May helped launch the site.
The government believes in transparency and people being able to hold their public services to account. What this will do is give people real information of what's going on in crime and antisocial behaviour, crucially for the first time.
Victim Support Chief Executive Javad Khan criticised the new system, arguing that it could put potential crime targets in a dangerous position.
I think in particular areas from the data that we've seen, you might be able to identify who the victim actually was. And in those circumstances, that might make people who are very vulnerable already and suffering the trauma of victimization, may make them feel even more vulnerable, and they may not support an initiative like this.
A helicopter from the mega yacht Octopus made an emergency landing on Argentinian waters this morning, injuring its co-pilot. Officials say the jet, owned by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, had neither billionaire nor Bill Gates on board. Gates was reported to be in New York at the time of the accident, and Allen landed in the southernmost city, Ushuaia, soon after. Naval official Daniel Vera said the helicopter hit the water hard and they were investigating the cause of the accident. The world's oldest woman died yesterday evening. Elizabeth Sanborn from Jacksonville, Texas, was 114 years old and was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records in July of 2010. Mrs. Sanborn was born in 1896 and was just one of the less than 100 people to ever reach the grand age of 114. Brazil's business capital, Sao Paulo, hosts this year's Fashion Week, bringing their top stylists to the runway. 31 of its designers are to present their well-anticipated fall-winter collection throughout the week. Ronaldo Fraga, one of the country's most talented and original designers, is bringing another innovative collection to the catwalk with his eye-catching selection of fabrics, many created by recycled materials.
I like him because he focuses a lot on Brazilian culture and research explores the universe of the traditional seamstress, architecture and culture.
It's the 30th edition of Sao Paulo's Fashion Week, featuring many celebs until it closes on Friday.